Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into Samsung's massive One UI 8.5 update. And let me tell you, this isn't just some minor tweak. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how you'll interact with your phone, from the way it looks all the way to the AI humming away behind the scenes.
Now that is a bold claim, right? A new competition is about to start. So the big question is, does One UI 8.5 actually live up to all that hype? Well, we're about to find out as we check out all the new ways it promises to give you more control, more creativity, and just more convenience.
All right, first up, let's talk about control, like putting you in the driver's seat. And we're going to start with a part of your phone you probably use, I don't know, a dozen times a day. Yeah, the control center.
So yeah, this isn't just a fresh coat of paint. It is a complete overhaul. That old rigid layout, gone. Thing of the past. Now you have the freedom to customize pretty much every single element. You can finally add a clock, and you can even switch the brightness and volume sliders to vertical, which honestly is so much more natural when you're using your phone one-handed.
And you know what the best part is? It is so easy to customize. It's all drag and drop, letting you resize things and build the exact layout that works for you. You want your music player right at the top? Just drag it there. And hey, if you get a little too crazy with your design, no worries. One tap on the reset button and everything goes right back to the default.
Okay, so what about decluttering? Have you ever wished you could just clean up your home screen without actually, deleting anything? Well, One UI 8.5 has this really clever little trick that works on your home screen and in your app drawer. Well, check this out. In your folder settings, there's this new opacity slider. You just slide that thing all the way down to 0 and poof! Your folders are totally invisible. The apps are still there, perfectly organized, just a tap away, but hidden in plain sight. It's an absolute dream for anyone who just loves that super clean, minimalist look.
All right, so we've tidied up the home screen. Now let's jump over to the gallery, because this is where things get really fun. Samsung has packed it with some seriously impressive AI magic. We're talking powerful new tools that can totally change your photos and videos.
Yeah, Samsung has really upped its game with the photo editor here. You've got an even better AI eraser for getting rid of stuff you don't want, a brand new Create tool that uses generative AI to completely remake your photos, some cool new artistic styles, and, this is a big one, a history feature that's an absolute game changer for editing.
Okay, so just how powerful is this new Create tool? Let's give it a little test, shall we? We're going to take a normal daytime photo and just give the AI a simple command, change to night.
And boom. Just like that, the AI looks at the picture, figures out what's going on, and totally transforms it into a night scene. And what's so cool is it's not just a dark filter, right? It actually adds things like a moon and stars and makes the whole thing look incredibly real.
And this is where that new history feature I mentioned is so crucial. Every single edit you make is non-destructive. What does that mean? It means you can go back and undo anything at any time. You can try out a new style, erase an object, and if you hate it, no problem. You just jump right back to the original photo. It gives you so much freedom to just play around without worrying.
Okay, so beyond the big, flashy AI stuff and the visual upgrades, One UI 8.5 is also packed with all these small, smart features that just make your daily life a little bit easier.
So you've got stuff like partial screen recording, where you only capture a little piece of the screen, super useful for making quick tutorials, or the audio eraser, which can now clean up background noise from a social media video while you're watching it. You've also got a new Finder icon right on the home screen for quick searches, and a new private album to lock photos away with your fingerprint.
Okay, this next one is one of those little things that you're just gonna love. Imagine you get a text with some simple math in it, right? Something like 145 times 3. Normally, you'd have to, open your calculator, type it all in. Now, you just copy the text. The second you open the calculator app, bam, the answer is right there waiting for you. It's these little conveniences, They just add up and make a big difference.
All right, finally, let's zoom out a bit and talk about the overall look and feel of the system. Samsung has really focused on making everything cleaner, more minimalist, and just easier to use.
And the settings menu is the perfect example of this. The old cluttered look is gone, replaced with this really clean, simple list. And this is a smart move. They move the search bar to the bottom of the screen, which makes it so much easier to use with one hand.
Even the lock screen got smarter. Like, if you have a picture of a person as your wallpaper, the clock and widgets will actually move so they don't cover their face. How cool is that? You add in the new live weather animations and more clock styles, and you get a lock screen that feels way more personal and useful.
So from total control over how your phone looks and feels to all that AI magic in your photos, One UI 8.5 is a huge leap forward. It's all about empowering you to really make your phone, well, yours. So I guess the only question left is, what's the first new feature you're going to try? Thanks for joining this explainer, and we'll see you next time.